You want healthy, glowing skin, but with all the products, trends, and conflicting advice, it's hard to know what actually works. I understand. I am Dr. Tina Meder, a former cardiologist and specialist in the skincare development and cosmetic safety expert. I've spent years studying the science of skin. Welcome to Meder Beauty podcast, where we uncover what really matters, break down the science, and give you real expert-backed skincare advice. Whether you're looking to achieve radiant, healthy skin, curious about anti-aging, or want to understand what's really in your product, you are in the right place. Rooted in science and the truth about what your skin actually needs, we'll have in-depth conversations with leading dermatologists, medical experts, and skincare brand founders to bring you the latest innovations, evidence-based insights, and industry secrets that truly make a difference. We are so happy you are here. So let's go. Sometimes we feel like we need to be beautiful right now, or in a few hours when we are invited for some party today and you look at the mirror and you think, I need to do something about it. Or sometimes it's the pressure of 1 week when it is some special occasion like wedding or red carpet event or something else. And it is absolutely normal. I ran my clinic for 17 years and I can tell you from the first hand, we have clients like this every week. And even in the last 20 years, we have more and more clients who are coming to the clinics, coming to the beauty salons, asking for some immediate change. And that's why salons and clinics, they offer treatment or procedures or facials called express beauty, red carpet beauty, or something like this. But it's not every time you can afford to go to the clinic or to the beauty salon, or you have enough of time or energy, or you know someone who could help. But there are a lot of things which you can do at your home, and it's not even very complicated. So let's discuss what you can do for different skin types, different skin concerns, and in different period of time. Let's start with the sensitive skin. What are main concerns of people with sensitive skin? First of all, it is redness and uneven skin color, because people with sensitive skin, they have these geographical clouds of redness coming here and there unpredictably most of the time. Also, it can be the skin dryness and the skin irritation, skin discomfort, and all together this uneven skin look. And with the sensitive skin, the good news is that it's not very complicated to calm down the skin very quickly. What you need for it? First of all, you need very gentle and microbiome-friendly skin cleanser, which you can use like we use our Meder cleanser as a 2-minute mask. So you apply it on the skin, you leave it for a couple of minutes, and after you wash it off with lukewarm water. For the sensitive skin, the water temperature, it is the crucial factors. And I'm always sorry to understand that not enough people knows about it. If you have sensitive and easily reddening skin, you need to cleanse up your skin very gently, not only using gentle products, but also being very careful about the water temperature, because you never should wash your face with too hot water. But to wash your face with cold water, it's also not a good idea. So just forget about this idea of ice cubes to get this express instant beauty results, or to hot shower with your face. Please be patient. Use the lukewarm water. So it should be water which feels like warm, but a little bit cooler. It will be cold already. It will be great for your skin appearance. Another step for your skin is you should calm down the skin as much as you can. So I always prefer, if you need some express results and you need to calm down your skin in a couple of hours, it's always good to use a mask. So it's always good to have mask for the sensitive skin handy. And this mask can be cool and refreshing. Most of the good sensitive skin masks, they are very gentle. Also, I always recommend to stay with water-soluble masks, so mostly sheet masks made from some kind of cellulose. Our mask, Matter mask, we make from bamboo fibers imbibed with an active gel, but it is a water-soluble gel. Why? Because sensitive skin can react unpredictably on oil-based substances. They are more allergenic than water-based substances, so you should be more careful about it. And also, it is not a good idea to test a new mask night before the event or a couple of hours before the event. So you should test it before in some kind of safe condition. Go to water-soluble mask based on calming substances like Centella asiatica, green tea, aloe vera, enriched with peptides, enriched with prebiotics and probiotics can do miracle for your skin. But let's suppose that you don't have any kind of sophisticated mask with you. Also, you can still do good for your skin using simple aloe vera gel, which is easy to buy in the pharmacy somewhere when product for sunburns are on the shelf. So if you have nothing else, use a gentle cleanser, wash it off with a lukewarm water, and generously apply the thick layer of the aloe gel on your skin as a mask and relax for 10 or 15 minutes. If you are using advanced formulations, sheet masks with calming effect, most of the time it's recommended to use for 20, 25, sometimes 30 minutes. But with aloe-based gel, 10 or 15 minutes, it will be enough. And after you wash it off with the water, you apply the lightweight moisturizer, and you can apply the makeup on your skin. It is a solution for sensitive skin. What can be the best solution for skin dryness? Skin dryness, it's always very uncomfortable, and most difficult thing about the dry skin, preparing it to some kind of event, it is the readiness of the dry skin for the makeup. Because even the best makeup artist cannot apply the makeup properly if the skin is flaking, if the skin is dry. Skin should be prepared as a canvas. It should be even and it should be very well moisturized. So all about the preparation of the dry skin to red carpet event, it's all about the moisturization. First step, it is always the same. Very gentle, nice cleansing, washing it off with lukewarm water. But with the dry skin, I always recommend to think about the exfoliator. For sensitive skin, I will not recommend take an exfoliation as a red carpet preparation because once again, sensitive skin is sensitive. It can be unpredictable and it is already over-permeable and sometimes too thin. Dry skin is flaking, the texture of the dry skin is uneven and covered with a keratin, so very gentle, soft exfoliation can be very good solution. But pick up the exfoliator wisely. Don't use acids. Acids for dry skin before the red carpet event, it is a recipe for catastrophe. So you need some kind of creamy, nourishing exfoliator based on some organic oil, probably organic butter, enriched with exfoliating substances. My favorite, as you can guess, is Matter exfoliator. It's based on the shea butter and we are using probiotic enzymes in it. But there are many of really gentle and nourishing exfoliator on the market. And I recommend to think about enzyme-based exfoliator or at least exfoliator based on, for example, shea butter or jojoba butter or cocoa butter with some organic oils and with some polished seeds or nuts, so they can be very natural. Just be careful, apply it and mass it very, very gently. So creamy exfoliator, it's your to-go solution to prepare your skin for any kind of red carpet event. Just be careful, do not mass too much, apply it, leave it absorb to the skin for a couple of minutes. And after, just wash your hand and mask your face with just warm, wet fingers. And after, once again, wash it off with a lukewarm water. Not too hot, because using the hot water for the dry skin, you will dissolve the rest of your precious lipids. And not too cold, because using the cold water, you just spasm your capillaries in the skin, and you need them working, you need this oxygen. So lukewarm water once again. And after this, apply water-based moisturizer on the skin. It can be based on the hyaluronic acid. Now, probably it's a gold standard ingredients to moisturize the skin in water-based product. Also, it can be enriched with glycerin. Sometimes glycerin-based solution can be the good solution as well, and they are really non-expensive. So if you're looking for something really non-expensive but efficient, go for glycerin, maybe enriched with aloe and some plant-derived extract. If you can have some medical-grade solution, professional skincare solution, go for hyaluronic acid-based moisturizer. In the best version, it will be with prebiotics, probiotics, maybe with peptides, and some calming ingredients. And you apply it on the skin very generously. It is important to apply it on the skin when it is not too dry after the exfoliation. So when you wash it off your exfoliator, you just dry your skin a little bit with a gentle towel or a little bit of Kleenex, and you apply the hydrating hyaluronic acid-based solution on the slightly wet skin. It will work much better. And you apply the moisturizer on the top of your moisturizing water-based product. Never wait until the full absorption of the water-based product, because it should be covered and partially mixed with your moisturizer. And moisturizer, in my opinion, for the dry skin, moisturizer can always be lightweight, and it is always good that it is enriched with hyaluronic acid again, because hyaluronic acid can be incorporated in the moisturizers and work in the beautiful synergy with organic oils. My favorite moisturizers for dry skin based on the sweet almond oil. And I love macadamia oil. Also, vitamin E is an amazing ingredient for this kind of product. And obviously peptides, prebiotics, and probiotics. And when you apply the moisturizer, just leave it absorb into the skin, and you are ready for the makeup. If your skin is extremely dry, you can intensify moisturizing effect with a short sheet with thermal water. Just you apply the thermal water immediately after the cleansing the skin or the exfoliation. You just spray it all around the face, and after you apply your water-based moisturizer and the moisturizer itself. Why thermal water? Because thermal water is full of minerals and ions, and they have to hold more water on the skin surface. But using thermal water only will not work for the dry skin, unfortunately, because it's just an additional support. So if you apply the thermal water all around your face, don't forget that it should be sealed with a moisturizer after. Never leave the thermal water on the surface unsealed, because it will evaporate, taking the rest of your water with it. So for dry skin, this is the recipe. Another type of the skin, it is an oily skin, right? And it is probably the most difficult, especially if you're suffering from acne, because all these inflammatory elements on the skin, they're very visible, they're very active, they're very red, and also they change the skin texture, making it uneven. So what we want with an oily skin is to calm down the inflammation, calm down the redness, obviously calm down the pain if it is painful, and create this canvas for the makeup, which can protect the skin from the makeup products. Because most of the time with an oily and acne-prone skin, makeup artists and probably yourself, you prefer to use most covering, most pigmented makeup product because they hide all kind of imperfections more efficiently. But in the same time, they can be comedogenic. So first, you should be very careful about the choice of the makeup foundation before going to the red carpet event. And for the oily skin and acne-prone skin, makeup foundation should be oil-free. And pay attention especially for coconut oil and mineral oil. If you see it in your foundation, just don't use it because it will be not good for oily skin or for an acne. It can worsen the situation. So it can be light and it can be based on the silicone. Silicones are harmless for an oily skin. Also, we want from the oily skin to be mattified, right? So we try to reduce the sebum production on the skin. Good news, then the peak of the sebum production is on circadian rhythm. It's between 11 a.m. until 2, at latest 3 p.m. So if you need this red carpet effect for your skin for an evening, you are already in the safer position. Don't try to prepare your skin during the midday, because for an oily skin, it will be less sufficient because your sebum will be produced again and again. So the best time to start prepare your skin for an event, it's about 5 p.m. if your skin is oily. And you start with deep cleansing of the skin using calming anti-inflammatory gentle cleanser. I always recommend to use sensitive skin cleanser for an oily skin because most of sensitive cleansers are anti-inflammatory. And it's one precaution. I don't recommend to use cleansers for oily skin based on salicylic acid or foaming cleanser, giving you this squeaky clean feelings after you clean your skin. It's better to use gentle cleansers twice because it helps to restore and repair your skin barrier and calm down your skin in the same time. And also you wash it off with a lukewarm water, but a little bit cooler. So it should be more cold than warm because coolest water for an oily skin stimulate additionally the pores reduction, and that's what we want. And also it reduces slightly the sebum production in your sebum glands. And never use a hot water. Hot water will just activate the sebum production. And in a couple of hours, your skin will be very oily and very shining again. So cooler water, it's a good solution. If you are limited in your choices and if you are looking for some kind of DIY solution for an oily skin and acne-prone skin, I have a very easy advice, almost free of charge. You infuse the green tea bag after you cool it off in the fridge, and you wash your face with this cool green tea from the fridge very generously, a few times. So you literally splash your face with the green tea. It has an astringent effect, so it reduces pore size. Also, it's mattifying because it's slightly blocking sebum glands, which can be done, and also it is anti-inflammatory. But even better, if you can use oily skin serum with prebiotics, probiotics, and it would be great if it contains sebum reducing ingredients, and we have some like bioflavonoids derived from some stem cells of maclura plants, they are mushroom extract. And if you're not used to retinol derivative, please don't try to use retinol-based product, especially highly concentrated retinol-based product. I've seen a few kind of tragic situation when someone tried to prepare the skin for the red carpet event, applying 1% of retinol on the skin after the exfoliation. hoping for some results, or they got very red, irritated, and highly inflamed skin. So don't do it. And also, if I recommend the exfoliation, gentle exfoliation for the dry skin, for an oily skin, it can be very individual. If you don't have an acne, it's good to use exfoliation. My favorite is enzyme-based, but also if you have some gentle lactic acid peel or kojic acid peel for an oily skin, and you know how your skin reacts to it, you can use it before the red carpet event. But still, my favorites are probiotics enzymes because they are absolutely safe to use and results are guaranteed. But if you have an acne, please don't exfoliate your skin before any special occasion because it can only worsen the skin condition. Use first the deep cleansing. Be sure that your skin is comfortable after you wash the cleansing off. And after you apply your oil-reducing skin solution, like anti-acne or oily skin active serum, and after you apply the oily skin mask. My favorite mask is our Meder mask for an oily skin, rich in green tea, aloe vera, chamomile, and marigold. It sounds really very primitive and natural, but plant extracts, they do their magic for the oily skin, reducing inflammation immediately. Also, it can be a good solution, masks based on the white clay or green clay, and mask based on some seaweed and algae. It can be creamy, but just be sure it's based on clay and don't based on oils. Nothing is worse than oils for an oily skin before the red carpet event. And after you wash it off, and I know that many people with an oily skin, they are afraid to apply the moisturizer before applying makeup. But believe me, you need it. Just you need oil-free moisturizer based on hyaluronic acid, ideally, enriched with anti-inflammatory ingredients, anti-inflammatory peptides, prebiotics, and probiotics, or simple glycerin-based gel with anti-inflammatory plant extracts, or once again, if you are limited, aloe vera gel. It will be good for an oily skin. And after you go for your makeup, and remember, makeup foundation should be oil-free as well. Also, it can be the question how to intensify these results for your skin. If you have some devices, you can do it. My favorite, it is a microcurrent therapy, especially if you have age-related signs, if your skin is tired, if you have some puffiness or wrinkles on the skin. So you can use microcurrent therapy, preparing your skin for the red carpet event. Just do it wisely. If your skin is oily, microcurrent therapy in the mode of lymphatic drainage and anti-puffiness stimulation would be great for your skin. If your skin is dry, you need more stimulative microcurrent therapy. So go for rejuvenating mode, for educating mode. If you are using my favorite device of microcurrent therapy, it's a MyoLift device, and it works really well for both types of the skin. For the sensitive skin, I'll probably not use microcurrent therapy at home. I will stay with sensitive skin mask, if you can use it, if you have it. And also you can use light therapy and LED device with blue light. It can help to calm skin more intensely. But more or less, these simple advices can help you to prepare yourself for any kind of special occasion and red carpet event with the product which you have at home. And it is one more reason to check out your bathroom shelf and to think about to create your proper skincare routine and adding some masks which can be absolutely irreplaceable for your red carpet preparations. Thank you for joining us today on the Meder Beauty podcast. If you found it helpful, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an expert skincare tip. Have a question or topic you'd like for me to cover? Send me a message at podcast@midderbeauty.com and let's keep the conversation going. Also, you can visit midderbeauty.com and discover Midder Skincare, which I created. And if you enjoyed the show, I'd love if you left a review. It helps others find the podcast and keeps us growing. Until next time, stay healthy, stay glowing, and take care of your skin.